know what I mean? I got to bow first, bro. You know what I mean?
Guy.
I've got to bow first, bro.
Yeah, so you're a cultured man now, yeah?
Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu.
Do you understand anything where you hear for that song?
Yeah.
Can you tell me something
Bro, it's
that
talking
you heard?
about love. It's talking about life. You know what I mean? It's bro, it's talking about humanity, fam.
I don't know if I should believe you or not.
Bro, you should, bro. Fam, I just came back from the land of the samurais, bro.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean?
I bet before you go on,
Yeah.
can you say like one sentence in...
In Japanese.
Yeah.
Arigato gozaimasu.
What does that mean?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, arigato. I think it's thank you.
Say them again.
Arigato gozaimasu.
But why'd you change the tone in your voice?
Because that's how they say, bro. Arigato
You got to sing it, yeah?
Yeah, fam, that's how their language is.
Golly.
Yeah, fam, they draw their shit, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, fam. But yeah, we're back.
Lord Toranaga.
Yeah. We're back though, bro. You gotta say, fam, listen. Everybody knows, obviously, you know what I mean? I was aware and everything, bro. First of all, how you guys doing? You guys good, yeah?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're chilling, we.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because I'm amazing, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm amazing, bro.
I'll get one question that I want to ask you, but I'll ask you later.
Okay.
About your whole trip. But let's go.
Yeah, listen, bro, the trip was good, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had a good time.
Fam, had a great time, bro. 2 weeks out. You go, I mean. Was in South Korea. Guy. South Korea. Whatever you do in life here, you guys need to go to that part of the world. At least once. Guy, I did tell you, when we landed and everything, yeah, the first mistake what I do first is at the traffic light. You know what I mean? The pedestrian crossing and everything. For people that don't enjoy, traveling stories and everything, just press the 15 seconds and just fast forward.
Skip
you know what I'm saying?
it a little bit.
Yeah, we are gonna get to the whole music conversation and that, bro. But guy, I got to the traffic light and everything, yeah? You know over here, you get to the traffic light and everything, it's still red, you kind of look left and right. If there are no cars coming, you might just cross, Over there, you can't do that. People are going to look at you like, are you crazy? Like, what's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? You are not cultured. So you have to wait till it turns green. Even if you're standing there and there are no cars coming, but it's still red, you have to wait.
Still wait. So you can see there's no car coming from the side.
Still wait. You know what I mean? That was my first fuck up. My second fuck up was the taxis, fam. Obviously, you call Uber and things, innit? Yeah, the taxi pull up, you open door, you get in and everything, bro. Nah, fam, you're not allowed to touch the door. Automatic doors, bro.
Well, you try to break someone's door.
Fam, you see the guy,
Relax yourself.
You know what I mean? Bro, I didn't get nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until I looked by the door, they said, don't touch the door. I said, oh shit, yeah.
So automatic door, the door just
doors,
flip
that's
open.
a standard procedure when it comes to taxis. So if you buy a car right now and you want to go into the old taxi thing, you have to take it for them to modify or whatever. The doors are automatic, bro. Road sparkling clean, bro. Not one dirt on the road. I am not being hyperbolic. I'm not making it up. There is no dirt on the road. You're not going to even see dustbins on the road, bro. Because they are trying to discourage people from eating on the road. Because if you're eating and walking on the road, it's considered disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you buy something now, if you buy a drink or whatever, and you're drinking and you finish it, you hold it the whole day until you see a dustbin, maybe in the train station or when you get home. You know what I mean? There's a smoking booth on the road, bro.
Smoking boots.
Yes.
So you can't just smoke as you're walking.
Nah,
you can't just smoke
it's
anywhere.
considered disrespect.
Is it?
Yes.
But that's infringing on my free will, bro. I just want to relax and stroll, B.
Don't you like communism, bro? You talking about
Yeah, but it sounds to me like that is some sort of control.
No, it's not because the thing is they don't want you to litter the place, bro. Because if you smoke finish, If
Yeah,
you see
but
people
you
that
will
smoke, once you're done smoking, what do? You do this.
Yep.
You get what I
I
mean?
hear that. I
Yeah.
hear
So they want to keep the place clean. So it's a thing about they are thinking about the collective than your individual rights and all this kind of shit. You get what I mean? And the thing is, we always talk about this rights thing. Yeah, that was. I saw this guy and we were having a conversation, and he said something to me that was very, very, very important. He said, part of the reason because we are talking about don't infringe on my rights and all this kind of shit. All right, cool, that sounds good. Right, but for the most part in the West, right, when we talk about rights and everything, we are basically talking about, I want to do my shit, and not you guys,
I hear you.
but for the most part, I want to do my shit. Don't hold me accountable for my fuck ups.
Yep.
We want to engage in this debauchery and all this kind of shit, like, but we don't want to face the consequences for whatever we do.
That's
You get what I mean?
fact. That's fact.
Yeah. Well, he said to me, bro, part of the reason why the West is the way the West is because the West is like a car with 4 wheels that are faced in 4 different locations. The car cannot move. So the economy is going like this. It's not growing. You go what I mean? And we have presidents or prime ministers that come in every 4 years, do something, the next one comes in and reverses everything this one I've done. So how's the economy going to grow? While over there you have, for example, in China or wherever, I'm not saying good or bad or whatever the case is, but just the way things are. You have people that have been in power for like 10, 20 years or whatever. And if you have somebody who the interest is in the economy, the country and all this kind of stuff, right? What they do is they take that 10, 20 years and build the economy and everything.
You cannot build something fully
You can't build something
in
4
years. No.
You can't. You go what I mean? So he said the reason why Asian countries are growing the way it is because it's like a car with 4 wheels faced in one direction. Yes, you have individual people that might not be happy, that might not like it. You get what I mean? But the country is thinking about
Yep. And those people are the minority.
the minorities and shit.
Almost everybody likes it.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, you cannot see one dirt on the road, bro. Train station like this guy. I enter train station and all that, yeah? There was this little strip on the platforms. About 2 mil gap and everything, yeah? There was a guy, he had a portable vacuum cleaner just sucking up all the dirt. That's his job. There are people that their job is to trim the flowers, the plants on the road and all those kind of things, bro.
Oh, we've got that here.
Yeah, how clean are your packs? Bro, they tell you, bro. Fam, you go to public toilet, bro. Kels, go. You enter public toilet. I dare you enter public toilet for here, fam. You're walking, you get me? You're not this. You get me?
You're doing 2 steps.
Fam, you're doing 2 steps, tippy-toeing and everything. Bro, you can lie down and have a nap for public toilet, bro. Public toilet, bro. They have bidets, bro.
No, that's crazy, bro.
Bidet. Over here with the happy say we get normal toilet. Fam, they have bidet, bro.
For the public.
For public toilet, automatic toilet seat and everything, bro. It heats you up if it's too cold.
It heats up the pum pum.
Yeah. You got me?
It washes your
Washes
shit away.
everything, bro. You get up and all that, it flushes itself and closes itself, bro. Guy for public, bro. Public toilet, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard a lot about them South Korea, Japan. Yeah, there's always
Fam, it's
them
different.
kind of stories. Yeah,
Hey, bro, it's different.
That
It's
here is
different.
very futuristic. Like,
Yeah,
you
bro.
get me? Technology there is over the top.
Fam, it's over the top. Then you see the people, especially for South Korea, bro. I've never seen perfect individuals, bro. It's like they are carved out or something, right? You get what I'm saying? Like it's like they were carved out, jawbone
Is
perfect,
it?
hair perfect, teeth perfect, eye this, that. Because when you watch these K-pop artists or these Korean films and everything, you be like, bro, all
Yeah,
of
they're all
them,
yeah.
like their skin and everything, bro. Do you know why? Because, bro, when you go to South Korea, it's a tradition there. Their skin regimen is perfect. I'm telling you, bro, I didn't see one fat person. Everybody is slim and tender, perfect looking. But then you know what, bro? If you're walking on the road on every street corner and everything, plastic surgeon. Plastic surgery.
Oh,
Plastic
What was
surgery.
it?
They are heavy into plastic surgery, bro.
Bloody hell. That was a plot twist.
I didn't see that one coming.
They are heavy into plastic surgery, bro. To fucking do your lip on your eyebrows or whatever the case is. It's £20, £10.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna say.
Cheap.
It's
That's
not
how
gonna be
cheap
that.
it is.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that expensive.
That's how cheap it is.
Okay.
Man. Yeah. Big time.
Okay. And I hear they look so innocent. Like if they covered up nicely and all of that, but bro, when they get behind doors,
Oh
closed
yeah,
doors,
yeah. Oh yeah.
that's a whole
Trust
different
Kojo
story.
to go to
Yeah,
the
trust
dark
Kojo
side.
to know. Trust Kojo to know, fam. No, fam. It's very westernized, you know. It's very westernized. You know, guy, parties, clubs, and everything. The chicks, they just want to have fun, bro. And guy, as a black, fairness, there are so many black people there. There are so many mixed race people there.
Yeah.
She loads.
So you didn't get that celebrity feel.
I mean,
You know when we used to watch videos of people walking in back in the day.
Yeah.
They just
Everyone
want to touch
looking,
them.
everyone
looking
No,
at them, like-
nobody was touching me and everything. But you know what? You know. You got
I don't
me.
know. I know what. I know what.
You know, you got me. You know,
You know how it gets down.
You know, so I do 2 plus 2.
Yeah,
You
do
know,
two plus three,
You know, so
yeah.
I do 2 plus 3. You know, bro. You get me. You know, but yeah, fam. Listen.
But wait, did you eat anything that you've never eaten before?
Raw meat.
Yeah, raw meat. Okay.
Raw meat.
So you know, chew some kind,
Some kind fish and other many meats.
some kind
Frog and-
rat's heads.
Nah, bro.
Oh, you get what I mean?
Nah.
You know?
But raw meat though. But what's
Yeah.
what
Like
what's
some
that
sort of-
about?
That's some sort of raw beef or whatever it is. That's the way they cut it or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And they serve it. You cannot dip it into a sauce. Nah, it's not.
So it's not smoked, nothing.
I need to get my mask on, bro. I don't want to get shit.
Nah, you know what?
I don't need to get
They
shit
still
from
wear
you,
masks
bro.
over there heavy though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Heavy.
But even here, sir, you see like a Japanese person, like any
Yeah,
little
yeah,
cold,
yeah.
they cover up.
Yeah,
Cold,
true,
they cover
true,
up. They don't want to,
Yeah, you still wear masks over there and everything. But yeah, fam, sushi, wagyu, you know, say for here, fam, you want to go eat sushi and everything, they tell you £100. Over there, fam, if you want to eat sushi, bro, it's street food. Street food.
And it's nice, like proper one.
Nice, bruv. You got what I'm saying?
I see you're glowing.
Nah, fam, I had
you're
a
smiling.
wonderful time, bro. It was hot as shit.
Oh yeah.
Talking about at least 40 degrees. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. But you know what surprised me just before we now jump into this, bro? Because we have so much to do and it's 50 minutes already. Saw this couple, this English couple, rich. But they've retired. Yeah, they've retired. They were on a 1-month holiday. So they were in my hotel. So I was eating and everything. They came into the restaurant and everything. You look at the wife was, they're about retired, but when you look at them, you know, okay. So I'm a watch person. We started talking and everything. I looked at her wrist and all that, right? I said, oh, nice watch. She's putting on a Patek. I said, nice watch. She said, oh, thank you. She and her husband started laughing. So at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, did I say something funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? She now said to me, guess how much I bought the watch? I said, obviously, I know the price of the watch. I said, this is this. She said, nah. She said, I could not justify paying that amount of money for that watch and everything. So what we did was, guess what she did? What she did was, she went to the shop in the UK, saw the watch, obviously liked it, took pictures of it and all those kind of things, right? Yeah? They...
What happened?
You know where this is going?
Yeah, I think so.
So, before they came to Japan, they went for a holiday in China.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so they spent a week in China, right? And guess what she did? She went to one of the shops in China and asked them to make the watch for her.
And ta-da.
They made the watch for her, bro. Fam, you cannot tell a difference, bro. She said, I paid $5,000 for it.
Still not cheap.
Still not cheap.
Yeah, them high spec
one.
copy, it's not cheap.
You got what I mean?
But
Kelly
obviously
go
it's
no.
not. No, how I go no?
What are you trying to say, Cole?
I don't know. The way you
No,
boldly said it.
No, but okay. I know from
Kels, what you
know-
trying to say, bro?
No, I know from because you
You see
the Chinese people they
online
tell you
that, innit?
because no, the thing is when you say China, you think it's like some rubbish.
Oh no,
Chinese people will tell you about because these people go to the rubbish people. When you go to the high spec people,
bro.
they
Some of the
make-
shit that you see, some of the
It's
shit
fake.
that you see, some of the design is made in China,
it's fake.
and some of the people that make the quote unquote fake ones are the ones that are working in those factories that make the real ones.
The real ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because they know what it looks like. They've got a
Yeah.
prototype.
yeah. You know what I mean, bro? Half of the rich people that you see, because I told somebody this, and obviously, coincidentally, this one happened. But I've told someone this so many times. I said, bro, half of the rich people that you see, the rich white people, they wear fakes. It's us black people that always want to say, bro, is that original? Is that original? You go, I mean, and you see somebody want to do installment payments where they pay every month and all those kind of things, or save money and everything. White people don't do that, bro. But then you cannot tell because you look at them, oh shit, yeah, why? Oh, maybe they got money.
He looks
You
like
know
he's
what I
got
mean?
money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But they are wearing fakes, bro.
You never know.
You never
How
know,
would
bro.
how would they know?
Bro, she was one that told me this. I said, she said, yeah.
Because you see, I mean, to just justifying paying that much for just a watch. I mean,
don't
I
make
guess
sense.
hey, the resale value is good still, but
But fam, when you see it, you cannot tell.
You know,
cannot
take contacts.
Huh? No. I did.
Yeah. Maybe man will roll through China and then see
Fam, I'm
what.
rolling through China next year, bro.
See what. Oh yeah.
I go next year.
So
I go next year. I spoke to my neighbor yesterday because he's Chinese. He said, bro, whenever you need to go, just speak to me out there. I go next year, bro. You get me? So next year, if you see me with any, just know.
change.
You got me?
no,
Just
them
know, bro.
China beats, but I like go China as well still.
Fam, China is beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it is. Forget what you hear
Fam,
on the
forget
news.
what you see on TV, bro. Forget
Yeah.
what you see on TV. I saw a Chinese couple, that guy, they show me picture, bro. Fam, it'd be like metrics, bro.
yeah.
That's how crazy it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, fam. We're good to be back, though. We're good to be back, innit, bro?
Yeah, but
Welcome back.
With
Welcome back.
with all the stories, yeah, you're hyping everything back. You're not welcome back, you know.
Is it not?
Why is that,
Nah,
bro?
because you can't come in here with all the stories and then try and make UK feel like shit.
Bro, listen, bro. It's not my fault.
Nah, but it's your fault though,
How
because
is it my
you're
fault,
the
bro?
one telling us all these stories. Now I'm feeling like shit. Yeah,
Bro, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I felt like shit when I was leaving, bro.
I just leave it
You
there.
know what I mean? I felt like shit when I was leaving.
What
bro.
did you bring, man? Though, what did you bring, man?
Myself, bro. Fam, you know what? The people that are happy to see me are the views, bro. Because fam, a couple of them were in the DM saying, yo, fam, when are you guys back, bro? When is the episodes dropping, fam?
Why the long wait?
You
What's
got me?
going on?
Why the long wait? You know what I mean?
It's dropping now.
But you know what? We're here though, bro. You got me? We are here, we're here. Salute to all our producers, all our sponsors, the viewers right there, bro. You already know what time it is. This is Fresh Off the Boat podcast. Is your boy Tobe and your boy Kels and your boy Cole, the three-headed monsters. Listen, we didn't go nowhere. We are here like we never did. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've not subscribed yet, we don't know what you're waiting for, man. You get me? Subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Or tell an enemy to tell a friend.
Because they got friends too. And also, if you're on Spotify as well, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever platform or DSPs you are on, check out the audio episodes as well. You know what I'm saying? They are right there. We have shitloads of them. And also, you can check out this one on those DSPs as well. And also, we want to salute every single one of you that have been liking the videos and leaving comments. Keep on doing so. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps with the algorithm, though. You know what I mean? Fam, listen, bro. Should we start this shit, yeah?
Well, come on.
You man ready, yeah?
We already did.
Let's do this.
But my man's got loads to say, you know.
Fam.
It's always like he's playing this song because it's been a while I heard this one. Like playing this one nice. Like he's got shit to say.
Rema, yeah?
Like
Yeah,
a reminder, yeah.
Like there's because you guys saw the interview, you know.
Yeah.
Which interview?
The on Breakfast Club.
Oh,
innit?
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that interview, bro.
It's like he wants to. I don't know. I get this feeling with him like there's a lot to say.
But
like,
he never says it all. Like,
you kind of get that feeling, innit?
yeah, I get that feeling like there's a lot he wants to say. There's a lot of.
But he did say something.
He said so. He said, but even when he was talking, he always remarks the fact that I don't want to talk too much. Like he kept saying that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, like I don't. Yeah, like
No, I just want to talk to someone. I don't have no blacks in my house. You know, I just want, bro. Listen, I love the interview.
Yeah, nah.
Love the interview and everything. Yeah, but it must be so exhausting to be an artist, bro.
The media training.
Fam, the way my man was talking, Seb, yeah. I'm like, fam, you don't talk like this in real life, bro. Or does he talk like that in real life?
But do you know him in real life? So
You know what? That is where some of us have parasocial relationships with some of these artists.
shit.
We think we know that in real life. But fam, I was watching that, yeah. My man was talking like as if he was whispering. You know what? Fuck it, he was whispering.
yeah,
You get me?
at one point it was.
Yeah, he was like, I just don't have the plaques in my house because I don't want to feed the ego, you know. But you know, the haters, you know, nah, bro, all my people they love me, bruv. You know? Yeah, the OGs they respect me. I'm not making you whole
But you know one thing I'm going to give him though is, and like that's general. When you're saying your truth, yeah, you're not. It kind of it's different from when you're speaking normally. When
You think so?
It's like you don't
yeah.
want to come across as
Yeah.
you're bluffing or you're putting it out there in their face.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's like you know, but deep down you know.
You know what? I'm different. Talk your shit, bro.
Nah, I feel like he's a humble dude. That is the way that's the one word I'm gonna put it in. I feel like he's a very humble guy. At the same time, he wants you to know that I'm that guy, but that humility and that humbleness still there.
There you go. I mean, now that's why I'll probably push back at everything. How humble would you say that he is when my man was talking about, you know, because of him and his song and all those kind of things, and that's the reason why they created the Afrobeat category and all this sort of shit, and the awards and all. That doesn't say humble.
It doesn't say humble, but it speaks some sort of truth.
No, I'm going with the humble thing.
And bro, he's having an interview on one of the biggest platforms out there.
No, I'm not mad
You
at
feel
him.
me? So
No, I'm not mad at
as
him.
much as you're humble, you're there for a reason.
Yo, no, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
I
guys
hear
already
that.
know where I stand with. Bro, if you've done it, hey,
Like say
put
your
it out
shit.
there.
Make the noise.
Make the noise, bro. If it's easy, everybody will do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, see, I love the interview, right? I'm just gonna say, bro, who are these imaginary haters my man's talking about? Bro?
Nah, but no, he had haters though. Like I'm going from when he started. Like we all know about this guy was run through, but we were calling him Indian guy.
Do you know him in real life?
Not really. But actually, I do. Actually, I do. I do though. Because I've been listening to man from when he came out, so it feels like I know him.
Parasocial relationship.
He's a keyword in real life.
Yeah, parasocial.
But don't we all feel like we know these guys in real life?
Guys, sometimes.
It happens though.
Yeah, because when you listen to their
Bro,
music,
I feel like I know Jay-Z in real life, bro.
yeah.
I feel like I know Jay-Z in real life.
But on how I won't sleep, but I've never imagined that, bro. You know when it's so out of your reach, bro.
You know what I mean? I see him in real life. I'm like, yo, home. Look at me like, bro.
Who's this dude?
You know what I'm saying? Who's this peasant?
No, but back to Rema though, yeah. Like, he got loads of hate though.
Is
Yeah, come on, bruv. I remember that the EP time we were saying this guy was sounding like he's sounding India vibe, go India, this will not sell. But it was literally people were actually saying that's rubbish.
Bro, is it hate? No, this is the thing though. Because sometimes we need to look at what we call hate. Is it hate or is it facts that, okay, at that particular point, he was tapping into the whole Indian thing a bit too much?
That is hating, bro.
How is that hated?
That
if
is
that's
hating.
facts?
He's doing what he feels like works for his music,
Okay,
and then
cool.
you're there. You can call it criticism, you can call it hating, whatever you want to call it, or observation. Well, but then it worked out, and when it works out, that's when you can boldly say maybe that was hating.
Yeah.
No.
Because you did not give it a chance.
You did not give it a chance. You don't even listen. That sounds like rubbish. What's this tune you're trying to make? Did. And then 4 or 5 years down the line, it's making waves.
Okay, no. If you're calling it rubbish, if you're talking about, bro, your shit and all, then cool, I get it. But the thing is, if you're speaking on your observations, right, and say, all right, cool, maybe he's sounding a bit Indianish, or maybe he's trying to tap into the Indian market, or whatever the case. I don't think that's
you're making it sound nice. That is not hating.
But if you put it like this, like you say, it's sounding a bit Indian. You could say he's doing something new. Yeah. That's why I'll call it hate.
Are we saying people gonna be sick Cali bro? Let's say do something new.
Yeah. No, but it's true though. That's why I can boldly say it's hate. Because you're running man down saying it's copying some next people. You could have said, if it's criticism, you could have said, yeah, but this is something new. It will take us time to get used to it. There's a way you can coin it where it would be, criticism, fair game.
Okay, what do you say about people that say, because on that interview, right, they brought up his whole thing about the big four. Let's just play it real quick, yeah.
We'll have the top 3 male Afrobeat artist conversation. You should be included. I know right now they include Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido. Do you think you should be included in that?
Respect to the OGs. But yeah, I'm one of them once.
Yeah.
You tweeted no more big 3. There's now a big 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, my impact in Afrobeats has been huge.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not just about hit songs. A lot of people have hit songs, but the impact in the journey of Afrobeat to the world, I mean, like, I don't even want to say a lot, but just something as little as major award shows creating an Afrobeat category because of the success of my song has already shifted or opened gates. You understand? It's like India as a country, like being able to do huge arenas in 3 cities and having Indians in multitude come out to sing Afrobeat songs word for word. It's like, it's on another level. And that's just like a little peak of the iceberg of what I've done in the game. But I don't like to talk about it. I don't put my plaques in my house to like fuel myself with that ego. I don't want to talk about it. But it's quite sad. Must I be?
All right, cool, we get it.
I don't want to say too much, but you understand.
I don't want to.
You understand.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to say something with these people, because if you're not saying, they think you're wasting your time. You're just there fooling yourself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
if people say, hey, I don't think he's in the top 4 yet, or rather in the top 3, wherever, is that hate? I don't think that's hate.
That's not hating.
Yeah, this one, I don't think it's hate. If they say he's not, that's just your opinion. That's the way you see things. Yeah,
you got what I mean? I don't think because I fuck with Rema. I think he's great. I think he's a great artist. I personally do not think he's in the top 4. I don't think it's a cut like, I don't think it's clean cut that he is the number 4 in the top 3 or top 4. I don't think it is yet, because conversations can be had about other people. I don't want to just bring in other people or call other people's names and everything. But for him, I think he's a great artist. Yeah, I think he's contributed so much in a very short period of time to the culture and everything. But I just sort of feel like there is more that you can do, right, to say, all right, cool, clean cut, no conversation. He is that guy. I don't think he's there yet.
No, first of all, the fact that we're even having this conversation, or people are having that conversation about the fact that he might be in the top 4, that alone is a fucking big win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that alone, hands down, is a big win. But secondly, you see what you're saying about he cut clean. You don't know if he's there yet. Like, blah, 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 blah. I like the fact that he mentioned that, listen, you don't need to be in the game for 10 years.
Yeah.
For people to consider you a part of the big 3 or the big 4 right now. Times are changing. They're out there trying to create categories based on the kind of music he's putting out there. You get me? He's cut into a whole different market, which previously Afrobeats was not cut into, which is the Indian market. I feel like he's contributed quite a lot.
No, he has.
You know, if you think about it,
has.
and if you're gonna base your top 4, top 5, whatever, under different types of achievements, do you get what I'm trying to say? Because we've always based it on the West and Africa. We've always based it on, okay, Burna Boy is listened to widely in the West, in Europe, in America. But what about these other continents that we never really talk about? Mm-hmm. And he's breaking records in these places. How about that? We're not really talking about that.
Yeah, I know. See, I hear it. Definitely a great argument, you know. But then at the same time as well, longevity also plays a role.
Of course,
Going
it does.
back to what you said, when obviously you said that, you know, you don't have to be in the game for 10 years or whatever the case is. Yes, that's true. You get me? But then at the same time, you know, I think that only applies to, I wouldn't say only, but that applies to people like Biggie, Tupac, or whatever, because they were in the game for a short period of time and then they died, right? But because of the work that they've put in, people obviously, you get what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you're still active and everything, your longevity plays a role into the thing. How active you are, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? How frequent you are in terms of you've set this bar and you're hitting it. Poof, poof, poof. You get what I'm saying? And I love Rema, but I think it's going to be hard for him to replicate the success of Calm Down. Calm Down is to Rema the same way Essence is to Wizkid.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You get what I mean? But the thing is, but someone like Wizkid or Burna or Davido, right? They've put in time, years, right? And they've been on top for a long time, right? For people to now give it up and be like, you know what? Hey, they are there. You get me? I don't think that Rema, yes, he's had a couple slaps. Yes, he's had great albums, or rather album. You know, he's breaking records, he's doing things and everything. But I don't think he's there because an argument can be made for someone like Asake.
Of course, yeah.
You got me?
Yeah.
Like an argument can be made for Asake. Asake has been, when you're talking about, he's been on point for 3 years now. Back to back to back. He has not dropped. You get what I mean? Fam, an argument can be made for him as well.
But he's not creating that argument. He's just there in lane. They make people
Rema is supposed to say what he said.
Exactly. So
he's supposed to feel that way.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that he's not supposed to feel that way. He has every right to feel like he's that guy. And some people can give you reasons why he's that guy. I don't think it's either or. I don't think it's right or wrong. But I just kind of feel that at this moment in time, it's still very debatable.
Debatable, right?
But I hear you, but I just feel like when we're talking about this, like for me personally, I don't think the big three business should remain the big three forevermore, bro.
No.
It'll get to a point where, brother,
it's gonna change.
If you've not even like I'm saying the number, it shouldn't be just three. Because if there's many people now, it was big three because it was just these three people that were making all the big waves. But if we get to a point where about 10 people are making massive waves, then what's wrong with having a big 10?
No, I think at some point we are gonna discuss or rather have that conversation as a top 20, top 50 Afrobeat top 50 Afrobeat artists. I think at some point that conversation we had.
Because
they have the conversation in hip hop sometimes.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? The top 50 hip hop artists, the top 50 or top 100 pop artists ever and everything. I think at some point that conversation is going to be had and we're going to see where people fall in and then that conversation will be had.
Yeah, because I think we're not like a mature genre per se, but we're not a baby genre
We're not
as
a
well.
baby genre.
So
We're
to
getting
just
there.
stick
To just
to
always
three people and then
say
big three
they're
all the
always a
time, all the
big
time.
three.
These guys are making waves. The same wave these guys were making. I mean, the big three were making in their prime where everyone was shouting. It's the same wave these new cats are making.
Facts.
The same noise. So when somebody like Rema comes out and say, "Yo, he should be included," I hear him, bro.
No, I hear it.
Asake should come out as well and be like, "Yeah, I should be there too."
Fam, one person that's making noise right now, one person that's killing is Asake, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the main reason they still bank on this big three is longevity.
Guy, you know go Japan.
You got me, bro. You got me. Oh my God, you know, this English.
Shit.
You got my guy was just in the UFC right now. Bro. You got me. He man, you got me. Don't just the fight.
But to be fair, that word they get it twisted.
If you don't get the right tongue, trust me.
Go bite your tongue, bro.
It should go slow motion.
You get me.
But your point, yeah.
No. But the main reason they dwell on this whole big three is based on that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say the word because, like you said, longevity.
Bro, come on,
because like you said, these guys are making the.
Tobe the Chris.
Oh yeah, you know when you go and say one word, yeah, you want to say one word, yeah, but it fucks up your brain, right to the point where you just want bypass. On the level there, you can say the word, you know. On the level there, you can say the word, but God, it didn't fuck up your brain already, yeah. You don't even want to try.
Why did I be started?
You want to overtake the team, right? Been there before. Yeah, go ahead.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because these guys are making the same noise.
They're making the same noise.
Yeah, like you said, Davido, Wizkid were making back in the day. Guy, all people talk about is Asake. You know, concert upon concert, song upon song, which are all like blasting through everyone's speakers.
Fam, he's at the O2 tonight.
And there we go.
Yeah.
He's at the O2 tonight, and I think he might bring out Wizkid. Because him and Wizkid were partying just a couple days ago.
Yeah, he had an album release party or whatever.
Yeah, Wizkid was there, and that MMS as well. They're gonna do the video for that. You get what I mean? So
That would be sick.
Killing it.
That would be sick.
He's killing it right now, bro.
And also that would be good for Wizkid as well, of course. As much as it's so anticipated and everyone they wait for a nice appearance for O2.
Is Wizkid scared?
Scared of what?
Is he scared to drop?
I don't know.
I wouldn't say scared. I think he's milking the whole attention thing.
But he's milked it for far too long. Way too long.
Wizkid, don't tell me you're scared, bro.
Nah, I don't think so. But the damn snippet, you hear the snippet? It was mad. It sounded like grown ass music, bro. It sounded like I'm like, yeah, if this is what you're gonna be on, yeah.
Bro.
But people go talk shabot.
Bro, I had that.
Anything you do, people go talk.
Hold on. What's Wizkid finger on Instagram?
Wizkid Dayo.
Is it? Yeah. I think my man probably deactivated his Instagram or something, bro. What's going on with my man? I think he probably deactivated his Instagram then. Bro, he played that shit, yeah. I wanted to play the song that the new snippet that he kind of dropped on his Instagram shit. I can't find him for some weird reason. I think he probably deactivated. Okay, no. I've seen
you found it,
yeah. Yeah, bro. Let me see if I can find it. This is it, bro.
Nothing in this world got a piece of my heart.
And this guy that tells you, I'm not an Afrobeats artist. You people don't understand. I am a fucking artist. They tell you put they insult them. Yeah. This is what he's talking about.
This is what man talking about.
He's making music for the whole fucking world.
Is my man scared to drop, bro?
I don't think he's scared.
So why you not dropping this, bro?
Nah. When is the date now, though?
Fam, we don't know, fam.
It keeps moving
That's
and moving.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think he's scared, but fam, we need this shit.
Nah, he's taking his
You
time.
know what I mean?
Man. They're taking time.
Bro,
too much.
the street needs a body, bro. You know what I'm saying? My man needs to drop this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The street needs a body, bro.
I don't you guys think it's a bit of PR as well?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, kind of drumming up that.
Yeah, he's teasing and everything. You know what I'm saying? For everyone to be like, yo, people like myself to be like, yo, fam, we need this.
Yeah. Rightfully so as
You
well.
know what I mean? Don't tell me you're scared, bro. You scared, bro?
Nah,
You know
but
what I
the
mean? We need
shit,
this
the
shit,
shit,
bro.
the shit.
You need this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Because the other guy, they somewhere for X. They call you fear.
Yeah, low key, maybe he's scared. Low key, maybe
You know
he's,
what I mean?
But
he's nervous.
What the competition out there? What's the I mean,
Fam, the other guy on X. You got me. He came out the other day and say fear.
but was that like? Are we say is that directed to him now? People were insinuating it, but I didn't see the correlation. How did that connect though?
Yeah, no, it was.
It
I
don't connect.
forgot. No, it did because I think we were off at that time, and I think if my memory serves me right, somebody tweeted at Wizkid and said, "Yo, when is that one dropping?" And he said, and he did the same thing that Burna Boy did. Where Burna Boy said that finger drops at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
And then people now say, "Oh, where is it?" And he said, "Obviously, I didn't give you dates." So he did the similar thing. That's where it came from. And obviously, Homeboy came on X and said, fear. You know what I mean? I don't think he's scared. But listen,
Nah, he's not.
if this is what it's going to take for you to drop, bro, are you scared, Maggie?
No, I don't think it
You
is.
got me. Prove everyone wrong, bro.
Show us you're not
You
scared.
got me. Show us you're not scared.
Or you scared the game is taking off.
You got me. We believe in your sauce, bro. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
It'll be crazy.
Feed the streets, bro. Feed the streets. You understand? Shut everybody down. Or now they talk, say, more love, less ego. You know, it's a shit album. You guys deaf.
Nah, there anybody that says the shit album is deaf.
Kojo, are you deaf, bro?
Are you talking
Kojo
to me?
didn't say that.
I didn't say
Yeah.
it was shit. I didn't say it was shit. I said it was not my thing, but I didn't say it was shit.
You might be deaf. Actually. You might be deaf. Actually, I need to take that back.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, listen. I'm sure he's gonna come on stage tonight. You know what I'm saying? Him and Asake are gonna kill that shit. You got me. Salute to them though. Salute to them doing their thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them doing their thing, and obviously Temps is killing as well. You get me? Kojo, it no be fluke.
This guy, the mad bro.
Kojo, don't be fluke, bro.
It don't be fluke. It don't be
My
fluke.
girl is touring the
It
world,
don't be
bro.
fluke.
She's been
Fam.
touring, bro.
She's bringing out the Drakes to come and watch her. John Legend. You got me? Name them, bro.
This guy was said, clip video. This is not a fluke. 2 days later, another clip. This is not a fluke. I won't respond. But I'm like,
My man has been trolling you, yeah?
Him and the man.
I said, this is not a fluke. This is not a fluke.
A man needs trolling, actually.
got me,
man.
bro.
He deserves to be a good old trolling.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Fam, and they tag the boy there for the clip, and then if I tag the boy, I say, yo, fam, this is not a fluke. It's real shit.
Nah,
Killing
it's
that.
no fluke.
not,
It's
it's
no
not.
fluke. It's no fluke. To be in the presence of these greats,
She's killing
they
that.
see you as a great. That's why you're mingling.
Fam,
You get me?
did you guys see the video of her with the red suit and everything? And she was doing this and
They
that.
do.
Yeah, her performances are getting better as well.
Yeah, she's killing
I
that
mean,
shit,
it's good. It was glad she confirmed it on the interview because obviously we were saying it.
Yep.
We've been saying it from time, but yeah.
Bro, I saw that video of her doing this with the red suit. I was like, that's a well-cooked meal right there, bro.
No medium rating.
No. Well cooked. That's it right there. Full meal. That's it. 3-course meal right there, bro.
What about someone a vegetarian, uncle?
Yeah, that's their loss, bro. That's their loss, bro.
So in that sense, it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, but I hear you though. I hear you. But come on,
Killing that shit, bro.
That's a full grown, yeah.
Bro, listen. Homegrown, bro.
Yeah, now but she's doing bits as well. She's doing
No,
bits.
don't be lipo, fam. Yeah.
It cannot be. It
Bruh.
cannot be.
You
It
get me?
cannot be. It's
Yeah,
not. It's
homegrown,
It's
bro.
not too Jimmy. Organic shit.
Organic shit
You
right
get
there,
me?
bro.
Yeah.
Organic shit right there,
It's
bro.
not
for
too
real.
Jimmy.
Nah, fam, she's killing that shit. Obviously, Fireboy, he's gonna be doing his concert next year. Where's it gonna be at? The reason why I brought it up is some people online are so fucking stupid, bro. So he's gonna be doing his concert at the Royal Albert Hall
Yeah.
next year. You get what I mean? Listen, Fireboy, he's in a very interesting situation, right? That album, I don't know about you, man. Fuck with the album heavy.
That is just before you go on. Let me just check. That is one of the best albums I've listened to this year.
This
bro.
year.
Yeah, I did that. Mother. That is a beautiful album.
But that album,
yeah. The melodies on that shit was mad, bro. The instrument,
I need to go listen
Nah,
to
but
it. I skipped through quite a lot. I need to listen to it
bro,
properly.
you need to hear the album, man. You need to see that hear the album well, bro. That album is amazing. I mean, he's still in his bag. You go, I mean, I don't know the business side of things, how they are and everything, but I was just surprised that the album just kind of came and went. You go, I mean, I also checked the charts and everything. It didn't chart nowhere. You get me? So I don't know. That's that is the funny shit about music, bro. That's the funny shit about this whole entertainment shit, right? Because for the most part, the problem is not the artist or their talent. I don't know if it's the business. I don't know if it's the marketing, advertising of the whole artist or whatever the case is. But clearly the talent is still there. Clearly, he did not drop from when he dropped Peru and all that stuff. You get what I mean? If there's anything, he has mastered his craft and everything. I just don't know where this connection is.
But I think it's not to do with the whole pop thing. You know, pop is always, whoever it is that's got the most balls now, bro, everyone centers to that person. Let's carry that. And then, obviously, somebody will get left out.
Or do you think, yes, that can be the case. Or do you think the Chipmunk effect? You remember when Chipmunk or Tiny Temper, you get what I mean? Where they decided to leave, they wanted to quickly cross over to the States.
To
you
the
get what I mean?
market.
Yeah. So they kind of left the British sound of music and everything. Yeah. They still wanted to do the whole American thing.
Yeah.
When at that time, it wasn't easy.
We're not ready.
We're not ready for it. And it kind of cut their career a bit short. Right? Yeah. When I look at Fireboy and everything, because I remember after that Peru, I remember he did a song with Madonna. You get me? Like, he was trying to go the pop route. So I don't know if it was too early. You get what I'm saying? And obviously the culture, the Afrobeat culture, sound or whatever just kind of moved past me a little bit. I don't know. I might be wrong. Because I just don't know where the disconnection is.
Oh, no, I get you, but there's definitely, you can sense it's not, I was
It's not
just
the same. It's not like it used to be.
I think I would just blame it on the whole pop business, but the whole pop culture where we as consumers of music, we're always looking for the popular person.
The next one.
Yeah, the one that everyone's listening to. All right, let me go listen to that person. Whichever everyone listens to, about everyone goes to listen to that, and we forget the people that are actually talented sometimes. I just feel like he's one now, because it's not, I don't know if he's got problem with YBN or whatever. I don't think, because the album was
I don't
YBN.
think that's the case, yeah. I don't think that's the case in there. It can be so many things, right? Because I saw on one article that even the label didn't expect the run that Asake did. You know what I mean? Like, it took off, they were playing catch up. They were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You get me? So all the resources just kind of went straight to Asake. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the case, or if my guy tried to go that pop route too quick. Because when you look at Rema, you can see what he's trying to do. But then, at the base, the core of whatever he's doing, he still has that African sound, whatever, in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, in there. And I think with Fireboy, I might be wrong, just trying to find where the disconnection come from. You know what I mean? I think the success of Peru, so big. And that's the thing about having songs, that are that monumental. Bro, it's so hard to replicate that.
Especially when it's like earlier on in your career as well.
Bro, exactly. Because when you deep it, how many people have a song like Peru? How many people have a song like Calm Down? How many people have a song like Last Last? How many people have a song like Essence in the club? You know what I mean? Once you hit that, I mean, that is the law of physics, isn't it? Goes up, boom. You know what I mean? It will always come down and then level out. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this is the level where Asake, Fireboy is. Peru was just just one of them ones. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he has balanced out and this is where he belongs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
but then again, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, he's still like in my head. He's still a top artist.
No,
in my
he's
head,
still
you
that
know?
guy. In my opinion, he's still that guy.
He's still a top guy. Okay, he's not got the buzz around him, you know. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that's it's balanced him out because you know how we compare with everybody. Then he's kind of still there. He doesn't have a best song, but if you compare with his peers, he's still up there with them.
In terms of talent, yes.
He's up there. Yeah.
Elite talent. But you know, in this game, you look at talent and then you look at where you're placed. You get what I mean? Sometimes the people that are placed so high are not the most talented. But they kind of know how to market themselves and all that kind of shit. You get what I mean? There's a lot that comes into it. You know?
Yeah.
But the thing that I don't like is when you see trolls on social media, like there were some trolls, I saw this on X or whatever, and somebody said, oh, Asake is gonna take him I think 7 months or whatever to fill out a 5,000 capacity place while, you know, it's taking Asake 1 month to fill out the O2. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why?
People always.
And these are people that have a
always
huge,
talk.
and these are people that have a huge platform.
Huge followings, huge platforms, and all of
Yeah,
that.
it's them ones that are annoying
Trolling,
as well.
bro.
Yeah, them ones is.
You know what I mean? Trolling and everything. I'm saying, okay, cool. Like, what is your point?
Most of them are from camps, innit? So they've got their own camp. So any agenda to fuel that camp is waiting they could do.
That's it. You know.
Fireboy Day where he's supposed day, man. The fact that he had a big hit, no means say he's always gonna replicate that or he's gonna put songs that will be almost that level out there.
And that's the
he's still
disadvantage
the guy.
of that. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of that, right? Because once you have that type of hit, everybody is now saying, okay, that's your bar.
Yeah.
So if you don't hit that bar again, oh, it's falling
You're
off.
you're not good enough.
Maybe
anymore.
my level is here. And I was just able to hit one off the park that got to this point and everything. You know what I mean? But maybe as an artist, this is where I am. I'm still a fairly new artist, still working my craft and everything. You know what I mean? And obviously, eventually, I probably might get here. That's probably the case. And I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. But then as well, I kind of of the opinion that if you're able to do a song where everybody resonates to, then you know that's where you belong. You know, because I mean, but then again, you remember they're not just doing this song to think, okay, everybody has to. They just do a song and then everybody loves it.
Everyone,
You know, so if you can do that and everyone loves what you do, then you belong where you belong. So to say, you know, if it's just like an abnormality and then you come back to, it's kind of like to say, okay, they have to write it down. Okay, this one will sell, this one will not sell. You don't know which one is going to take
No,
off.
you don't know. He might get another hit song, massively hit song. He might not.
You might not. Yeah, that doesn't mean you place. But I get what you're saying, but it kind of, you know, it sits with me. It doesn't sit right when you say, you know, it doesn't feel like it's up there because he doesn't have a hit song. Come on, hit song is not his in his making. It's us that's making it a hit
That
song.
makes yeah.
You know?
No, I think I'm not saying that he's not an elite artist. He is. You know, we know that advertising, marketing, money, a lot of things goes into all this shit. You get what I mean? But as an artist, yeah, he's up there for me.
Nah, me too, man.
You get what I mean? He's up there for me. You know?
People should go stream that album.
Or
Bro.
maybe it is on the fans and the listeners because everyone is still looking at him with the Peru eyes.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So it might not be him. It might be the listeners. You get what I mean? The fans that are still like, oh, you know, Peru. But bro, I've moved past Peru. I'm creating this shit right now. You get what I mean? So that's what it is, man. But salute to the dude, man.
Nah, salute, man. That album was great. I'm not gonna lie.
His contributor still contributed properly.
Salute to him and
big time
everything,
to the
You
game.
know, yeah, bro. Before we jump into Diddy and everything, bro, is Seyi Vibes gonna be the new Runtown? What's going on between him and his label, fam?
The new Runtown, you know.
Hopefully not, bro.
Hopefully not.
Because my man just X everybody, bro, and went ghost mode.
Boom.
Cancelled his tour, or rather, the tour got cancelled and all that in the States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of a sudden, boom, he unfollowed his label, cleared out his social media and everything. Bro, what's going on?
Fresh start.
You know what I mean? Or maybe, I mean, him and Burna Boy are 5 and 6 now. Maybe he can sign on the bun, you know?
Yeah, well, that's a
I
good,
didn't even
a
think
good
about
twist.
that, you know.
Me too. If I'm like, but I don't think that. Listen, the music business, I don't think. But
Devilish, bro.
yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
To have it in your hands now, people now blame you if somebody doesn't go as far as they're meant to go, brother. That the stress.
Yeah, bro. Fam, whatever the problem is, obviously nobody knows the in and outs of the whole shit and everything. But hey, hopefully, he keeps on dropping bangers in there, bro.
He finds his way. And
But
then
it's funny. He came just after the show got cancelled. Then obviously it got backlash. People saying you didn't cancel on time. You didn't give us prior notice and all of that. Then boom, the next thing is that.
That shows that there is some problems in the
yes,
background.
yeah.
Clearly.
It's all connected.
Yeah, like everybody's not on the same page. You know what I mean? So whatever the issue is and everything, I hope they sort it out, man.
But I need to say that because my man has got some talented people. He's got like
proper talent.
all them
man.
vibes. You know the vibes NC Vibe Inc. thing he's doing. It's got like a proper young guys that is coming up like DML vibes, all them PA. They're quite talented bunch of boys.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, bro. Let's jump into it, bro. The biggest news in the world right now, bro.
Is it really?
The biggest right now, bro. Let's not bother about pages blowing up people's kneecaps.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You know what I mean? The sand niggas. You know what I mean? Let's not think about that. You know what I mean? Israel,
that's some James Bond shit right there.
Israel is kicking their ass, bro. That what you know what I'm saying? Kicking their ass, bro. I'm sorry.
Man say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bro. Bro, I looked at that shit. I know people are calling it terrorism, but everybody looked at that and said, hey, listen, I can't hate on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do whatever you gotta do to win at this point. You know what I mean? Fam,
but that shit's scary though.
Fam,
Fucking scary, man.
Blowing up pages and everything, blowing people's kneecaps and shit.
But
What?
imagine you can have a phone now and then that
then
shit
boom.
they can decide to blow up
mad, bro.
the next minute.
Guy.
Listen, so far, I'm not, not a big fan of Israel, but Israel is kicking everybody's ass, bro. You gotta say, killing people in people's countries and shit. You got me. I think it was this guy that was in Iran or wherever. He was in the house. They blew up the house. Bro, listen, that's some James Bond shit right there, bro. You gotta say.
Crazy though.
But let's not even worry about that, bro. You know what I mean? We on some nigga shit right now, bro. You get me? It's some nigga shit right now, fam.
Niggas in trouble.
Nigga
From
shit.
Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis.
Let's go this.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him.
Yep.
You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's going to make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom.
Yeah, nigga.
In his bed.
Who's this?
You understand? Bruh, this is that
Damn, nigga.
he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not gonna say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bro. It made him into a monster, bro.
My mama forgot to mention the baby oiling.
Bro, listen. 1,000 bottles of baby oil is wild.
When I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck? How'd you
1,000.
like? How'd you justify that? What are you doing with that much
How
baby
did they
oil?
even count? First of all, how did they even count that shit? It was 1,000.
They go count them. They go measure them. They go pour them into a barrel and measure that shit.
Bro, listen. You should have paid the 30 mil, my nigga.
Fucking hell. Yeah, when you had the chance.
You should have paid the $30 million when you had the chance, my guy. They might not have caught you in your 50s. They might still catch you in your 70s. But at least you buy yourself some time. Because he was gonna get caught. It's inevitable.
One way or the other.
Because he was moving like he owned the whole place.
Yeah. And second of all, a lot of people hate you.
You reckon a lot of people hate him? Yeah?
Hell yeah. He fucked up a lot of people's lives. Biggie's mom don't fuck with him. Craig Mack, Loon, all these guys. 112, Danny T. Kane, Maze. Maze is enjoying and everything, bro. He's rejoicing on his podcast and everything, bro. A lot of people don't fuck with dude.
True.
He messed up a lot of people's lives.
Shine
You
as
know
well.
what I mean? Shine Poe. He came out. He should have paid. Bro, if you know that you are that type of person and you are a billionaire, bro, you should know, you know what, do I want to risk this shit or not? Bro, you should have just paid the 30 mil and get the rights to the book. Because all this shit came out when Cassie reached out to him, right, through her lawyer, to say, hey, we are writing a book, yeah? And hey, what might come out from the book, you might not like that
You
shit.
might not like it.
You know what I mean? So, it's going to cost you 30 mil. My guy said no. You know what I mean? He said, no, I'm not paying it. They said, okay. And guess what? The released, whatever they released, he paid 30 mil the same day. And that's where this whole shit just kind of snowballed from.
At that point, it was too late, isn't it?
You know what I mean? And when, all his buddies were coming out and saying, nah, Diddy's not like that and everything, the government said, yeah. And they dropped the video. The video of him beating up Cassie.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, ooh, all right. That video was all right. Are you guys sure that you really want to defend this guy? Is this who you want to put your brand behind? That's basically what that video was.
Yep.
And that was when everybody now stepped back. Everybody was like, oh, okay. Because before that time, everybody was saying, no, Cassie's not a victim. She was around when he was doing it to his baby mom, the deceased one and everything. She enjoyed it and everything. And now she needs them. You know what I mean? Like, people were defending Diddy. And then drop that video. Everybody now, hey, all right, cool, hey. Because now the evidence is there.
It's there for everyone to
Bro,
see.
you should have paid the 30 mil, bro.
No,
So is it-
Thank God he didn't pay, because hey, we need to know all what this man have been doing and his clique, bro. Because it's not just like the man was rightly said, bro. He learned it from, and there's like a whole gang of people that do this,
Is Diddy a victim? Because would you say, because if he learned it from all those people, would you say he's a victim that turned into a predator?
I wouldn't go as far as calling him a victim.
Yeah.
I feel like you must enjoy
was
certain
part
things.
of the party. Yeah.
You must enjoy certain things to a level to participate, to then embody it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? What about the people that he has then put through this? Are they then also going to say, I learned from Diddy and then I'm gonna... Do you get what I'm trying to say? As a smart person, guy, yeah, you go do 1, 2. If your boys are smoking and you're not a smoker, you might take a puff or 2. But I don't mean say you go home and go and buy a pack of weed and then start smoking that shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I get it.
Unless deep down,
You enjoyed it.
exactly.
That's your kind of thing.
And bro, he enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, he did, man. Freak offs and shit.
Bro, he enjoyed
Because
that shit. Bro.
going back to all the videos, just go back to his music video, the way man's behaving, and then with what you know
Fam,
now,
looking back right now,
brother. I did that one time, like fuck it, now. This
kinda
man, this
connects now,
is
yeah?
who he is, bro.
bro, I saw an article and everything, yeah. They saw this was the dealer who they caught. Was now spilling the bees and everything, bro. That was the time he came and all that kind of shit. And he saw they were taking, I forgot the name of the drug, but that's literally horse tranquilizer, bro. I was like, that man is a junkie right there.
Fuck's sake.
He is, bro, the worst type of junkie is a rich junkie.
Yep.
You got access to it
Fam,
all.
you have all this shit going on. And when they caught you and raided your house, they still saw drugs. With the baby oil and shit, bro. She saw drugs.
And you see, I like the way, it's not like I like the way, but they're just sitting on shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Once in a while, then they just go drop one little,
Fam.
teaser.
Fam, a lot of people are shaking up right now.
Oh, yeah.
I believe so
Fam,
too, man.
they are saying that Diddy, because he's going to talk.
Guy,
You don't think he's going to talk?
you
He's
see,
going to spill.
This is where he's fucked up. All these fucking recordings. I get it. You're keeping it as leverage of some sort. But it ultimately, that's going to be your downfall too.
Yeah. Because what happened was, his baby moms, Kim, this one they came out, right? Because I think they have a book, some sort of a memo coming out, or I think it's out at the moment. And this was some of the things that was wrote in the book, right? They said, Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, alleged entries have been turned into a book, Kim's Lost Words. That's the name of the book. The alleged diary entries are shocking and claim Diddy not only participated in threesomes and orgies with both men and women, but that he had a vault of recordings with young male artists.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So my man was dabbling into pedophilia as well. The entries also revealed alleged violence against Kim, who died in 2018 at age 47. Her cause of death was reported as pneumonia. But in the last diary entry, DailyMail.com said that she texted her friends and said, he got me.
Yeah.
Before calling 911. So basically, she saw the evidences, right? And she made recordings, or rather, she duplicated them to use that against him because she was trying to get out from the whole shit. So she wanted to use that as a leverage to say, hey, I got this shit, leave me alone or whatever the case is. Because she was writing the memo and everything about her whole experience with him. And then she said, bro, apart from the orgies, apart from the threesomes and everything, that's normal shit. But my man was blowing young boys back.
Underage boys.
And a lot of people are saying Justin Bieber and Usher.
Yeah. You see the way Usher know they talk. He just...
Well, I mean, what would you?
What would you say? That was true, but I like the way he's been so mute about this whole shit. It's like, I know, yeah.
That's an article that I saw that I think it was Gene that was talking about it and everything, that he blew Usher's back so bad that they had to take Usher to the hospital.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's out there. I'm going to find it. I saw it myself.
Crazy, bro. Because he had so much power. There's not little Usher. What thing you want to do?
Fam, my guy is taking horse tranquilizer, bruv. That's King Kong right there. That's King Kong right there. So I think when he found out that Kim was doing that, that was probably where he allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because she said her last words to her friends was, he got me.
You got me.
Bro, this whole shit is like some crime series documentary shit, bro. This is the kind of shit that you see in movies from.
It is.
When I'm hearing some of the shit about Diddy, I'm thinking, what?
It's mad.
Blowing people's cars off, killing off people and shit. You be like, yo, this guy was a fucking monster.
The whole forcing his partners to have sex with sex worker. That is crazy, bruv.
Bro, it's mad.
Like you can not force them. Like this is not with the if they want to do it fine, like a threesome party. But this one you're forcing them
Then
under duress.
You can't record them too.
Under duress, right? Because they don't want to do it, but they have to. But this is crazy.
Do you guys think that Diddy is toast? You think he's done?
Guy, he's done. Bro, they are denying you bail of over 50 million.
Twice.
How are you not done? How many people do they put on bail for that amount of money? 50 mil. They say no. You've agreed for them to take your private jet, keep your private jet on hold, get a tag, everything. They say no. Bro, like, where is he going? He's got nowhere to go.
He's done.
On that bill, where is he going to go? They'll keep your passports now. He can't fly out, but they still said no. Bro, come on. Why?
If you hear that he died tomorrow, would you say he committed suicide, or do you think he was
they just like Epstein. I've always said that about Epstein. They kill him.
They offer him.
They kill him, bro, before he sings.
Yeah,
because at this point we don't know who is gonna be implicated.
Shitloads.
We don't know who's gonna be implicated.
But then again, someone that had that kind of power, they fall from that kind of grace, bro. It can drive.
No, it can kill you. It can drive you to commit suicide. It's possible, but at the same time, bro, because they are talking about a possible deal that they go cut them. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but he will have to talk.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. So he would have to talk. So he knows that, okay, cool. If I get a deal, I might come out in so number of years. I can still. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So would that drive you to kill yourself like that?
I don't think suicide is black people's thing like that. I don't think we kill ourselves so easily like that. I think it's a white people's thing. Because when you look at it, Usher was
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was on top of the world. Everything that you think Diddy enjoyed, R. Kelly enjoyed it too. But he was able to adjust to the prison life. Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think if he's in prison, he'll be all right. He's gonna be good. He's not gonna be wealthy when he comes out. He's still gonna be nigga rich.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, he's still gonna be nigga rich. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it, just like yourself, bro, if they come out tomorrow and say, yo, he committed suicide, you know what I'm saying? I think he was definitely off. Yeah. Because I was listening to this, bro. Listen to this shit, bro.
Deviant sex parties in which he coerced women into engaging in days-long public sex displays with male prostitutes. He's accused of taking videos of those encounters, and other famous faces could also be a whole lot about what these allegations are, what the charges are, and we're hearing other big names that are supposed to be all wrapped up in it. Tell us, spill the beans. Nothing's off limits, brother. What's going on? Who else is going to be implicated? Who's already implicated in the charges? Who else do you think is going to come up out of this? And do you think Sean Combs is actually going to face jail time? And do you think he's going to survive his time in prison?
Yeah, man. Great work, David. Thank you for all you do. Look, I said 10 months ago, Sean's going to be arrested. People said, no, he's going to walk. And I said, not this time. Something you have to pay attention to here is what did not happen in the Epstein case or the Maxwell case. In the indictment, the definition of sex trafficking is mentioned. That did not happen with Epstein and with Maxwell. The second I saw that in the indictment, they're mentioning force, fraud, coercion, which is the definition of human trafficking, I knew this time this guy's going to fry. He's going to. This is a sex trafficking case. The reason they did that is so no corrupt district attorney could plead this down to a misdemeanor, a drug charge, kidnapping charge, rape charge. This is a sex trafficking case. Maxwell wasn't tried in a sex trafficking case. This is very, very different, David. They're stacking up. They went slow. Remember, they raided him, and then everybody said they're going to do nothing. And I said, no, they're walking it slow because they've got the evidence. I believe this canary bird is going to sing. Here's what I believe is going to happen. The charges are mounting up, and he's going to get 30, 50, 55, 60 years is what he's looking at. And I believe they're going to throw the book at him. I also believe they're going to talk to him about ceasing assets. They're going to talk to him about your children are going to left destitute on the street. We're going to take you for everything you've got, because it is New York City. In New York City, tax crimes are looked at differently. They're looking at tax evasion. They're going to throw the book at this guy, I believe, to make him a deal. And I believe the deal they're going to make him is, now you need to spill the beans. You need to talk, and we'll give you 15 with probation or whatever, right? Some sort of a condition. I really believe this is going to happen. Other names are going to come out. Sean will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous. Jaguar is talking about it. So many other artists at the moment. The industry is squirming because they know Sean is loose-lipped. He will talk. I can share this with you. An executive from his organization ends up in my office, unannounced, in my office saying, will you help me? I'm not part of it. I run some of his brands. This guy's got tequila brands. He's got a ton of stuff. One of his executives ends up in my office. I said, how did you get in my office? He said, I'm here. You've got to help me. I said, no, we're going to come after you. You know, you've been there. You've worked with him for 17 years. You know, they're jumping. David, so brazen that he shows up at my office to say, will you help me? I want to talk. I want to spill the beans. So this is going to crumble. Now, you're going to see.
But it's mad.
My guy, he's toast. He's toast. He's toast.
He's done.
He's gonna be a singing bird very soon.
Fucking
yeah.
But quick one on the sex trafficking thing, right? I mean, I might be getting this maybe my English thing not too, but you see them, these stars, right? When you're this big, and then you want to see a girl from another state, you fly them out just because you want to see. I mean, how else? That's sex trafficking, isn't it?
That's what they consider as sex trafficking, yeah, because it's across state lines. You go, I mean, especially in his case and everything, if you're bringing girls along and making them have sex with other people.
They having them work like sex workers and stuff.
Sex workers and everything, yeah. That's considered sex trafficking and everything, bro.
So the good, well, not good old, but the normal what these guys do, where you find a thing on Instagram, boom, she's in Atlanta, you're in somewhere else, and then you come here. Let's do something. Is that sex trafficking?
I don't think that's sex trafficking when you're not. Okay, I think they look at
if they're being paid for their,
exactly.
If they're being paid for their
you're
services,
paying for that service. Do you get what I mean? Or you're coercing the person to come for that service. But if it's like on a dating thing, where we're both in agreement, that's not sex trafficking. I think it's when monetary becomes involved, or you're coercing the person.
Also, if the person comes or wherever, right, and because of who you are, you probably have some other boys in the room or wherever, and the person ended up fucking you and other people and all that kind of shit. The person can turn around and be like, I didn't want to do it, but because of who you are, I was coerced into doing it. That's considered sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Mad.
It's crazy.
Bro, toast and everything. You get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, this is something that I was thinking earlier, just before we call it quits. Power, right? Because I was having this conversation with our boy Arnold and everything, and I said to him, not excusing what Diddy has done or whatever the case is, right? But everybody has known about Diddy since the 90s, early 2000s. Everybody has known that this guy's a monster. Why now? Who did he offend? Right? Obviously, we know the whole case between him and his brand partners and everything with Ciroc and all that shit, right? And it was after that time that all this shit started coming out, right? Even 50 Cent was talking about it as well. Let me find our video and play what 50 Cent said. And then we can now go into what this conversation which I was talking about. Because 50 Cent broke it down well. This is what 50 said.
You have the experience with major corporations, like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big...
Right? So my conversation was power, being truly free, and being a rich slave. Right? When we look at the likes of Diddy, Jay-Z, all these guys and everything, Jay-Z working with the NFLs and all that sort of shit, and a lot of people calling Jay-Z name in relation to Diddy and everything, right? We look at them as, yo, these are the guys, the bosses, and all that kind of shit, right? But it's so crazy when we look at all those people that have fallen from grace to grass, the R. Kellys, the Cosbys, all these guys, right? No matter how wealthy or how powerful we think you are, to some other people, you are just a peon. You go what I mean?
You're somewhat a puppet.
Yeah, you are just a rich slave. We can turn your lifeline off like that. Kanye West was a billionaire in 1 month. After 1 month, everything dropped. You know what I'm saying? So, are you really free or are you just a rich slave? Because if you're really free, Diddy is not the only person that lives this type of lifestyle. There are other executives that live this type of lifestyle, but they are free. They have power. Nobody can touch them where they are. But because Diddy, he's not truly free. We look at him as a wealthy guy, but his lifeline is linked to somebody else. And that can be cut off just like that. You get what I'm saying? And when I look at that, not excusing his behavior and everything, I'm just saying, he deserves whatever he has going on. But it's so fucked up that he can do this for so many years, right? And the hip-hop community cannot do nothing about it. Until some people somewhere can decide to say, hey, you know what? Let's cut him off. You got a point?
Yeah. No, I get your point.
And to me, that goes back to my conversation about us owning shit, owning our culture, right? Because if you look at Def Jam, sold it off. If you look at Jay-Z, he's working for the white people. If you look at this person, we don't own shit. We don't control shit. And that's the reason why some of these executives can do what they're doing in our culture and nobody can do nothing to them until they cross the line and start meddling with these other people. And then, boom, here comes their downfall. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We should be able to say, yo, you can't come in here, right, in the case of Diddy or whatever, say you can't do this in this culture or whatever, because we own this culture, we run this culture, and if you're going to move like this, we're going to cut you down.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, fuck up is fuck up.
Yes, fuck up is fuck up.
Yeah, crime is crime.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? If I get it, yeah. We're all slaves in someone's world, in someone's eyes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even that white man that is an executive is a slave in another white man's world. Or yeah, let me put it that way. But then, if you fuck up and you ain't got that enough connection, you don't have that enough power, bro, you're going to be a slave to the justice system. It's as simple as that. So you need to know your level in any position you find yourself in. Because
if you hear what 50 said, yo, those civil cases can turn to criminal cases quick.
Just like that. Yeah. But at the same time, if it was someone else in his shoes, it wouldn't.
That's my point. Because you hear about Hollywood executives, you hear about hip-hop executives that are not black, that are into some sort of bullshit, diabolical shit. But no one touches them.
Yeah, because they're playing the game.
Because they have the real power. Their lifeline does not depend on anybody else. But, they run this shit. You get what I'm saying? But if you have someone like Diddy is allowed to run amok, is allowed to do crazy shit for all these years. But don't offend us. Because when you now offend us, that's where your downfall comes. You get my point?
Yeah, I mean, it's this. I think I get your point, and it's a very, very good point. But I think it's the same hope with the freedom thing. Like, if you're going to be free, then trust me, you're not going to be in the table with these people.
That's what. No, the freedom.
If you're free, you're not going to dine with these people.
Yeah, but the thing, before you actually get to freedom, you have to put in the work, the obstacles, because they will try and cut you down here and there.
Yeah,
you have to
definitely.
say, nah, I'm building my shit. If you look at someone like Tyler Perry, he built his own studio shit in Atlanta, away from Hollywood. He can do his own shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They're not happy about it. It took him decades, years to get to this point. But he had to get to this point. All that free shit that Kanye West was talking about, he offended the wrong people, and we saw what happened. We say, oh, Bill Cosby, this is so big and everything. We saw what happened with him. R. Kelly, oh my God, we saw what happened with him. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they should not face the consequences of their action, but I think it's fucked up where you can live this lifestyle in our culture. You know, nobody can touch you. You're untouchable until you now cross over the lines and now offend some certain set of people.
Yeah.
And now that's where you now have to face the consequence and everything. Because Diddy's not the only person who's living this style of life.
No. And sometimes as well, when things start coming to light, they just want to scapegoat. Someone must take the fall.
Someone has to take it for.
Someone has to take the fall. It's not always about you offend somebody for there. Sometimes, okay, shit, this is getting real now. Like, someone needs to take the fall. And I think that's what happened to Epstein.
Yeah.
He had to take the fall.
Too much.
Because someone had to take it.
It was too much. I guess every level has a level.
Yeah.
Epstein, for example, he was dealing with world powers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He was dealing with world powers. Diddy was dealing with whoever he was dealing with. You get what I'm saying?
But he was top dog as well. It's just he wasn't free.
Because
there's no way you're free. Like good example with the Tyler Perry. But if you're free, but you're going to be on the other side.
Yeah,
it's clear as day. It's us here with kind of because of their celebrity and the culture where we say, if you're actually free,
they are here.
They side. Yeah,
they are here. You're here.
You're on this side.
They are not here, and you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
You'll be on the other side where it's like we can tell you're on this side. Yeah, you might not see the same success like them, but you're on this side.
You're very good.
Yeah, you're good.
It's that simple. So everyone that's dining with them, Bob, none of them are free.
Nah, we are the ones that are looking at them looking at them like, oh shit, none of them are free, bro. Because when I look at Diddy, bro, fam, at some point, Diddy, you have to watch the party die, bro. At some point, you be like, okay, cool. You can't be in your 50s still moving like that. Not saying that you should get married or whatever, cool. But the thing is, if you've been doing these parties in your 30s, right? 500 people, 1,000 people. In your 50s, it has to be just you and two people in your room, bro. You get what I'm saying? You kind of have to really back a little bit. You got me? There is no way. Yeah, bro. There is no way, yeah. Someone like Diddy, billionaire, yeah. I should not be seeing you with Young Miami, bro. I should not be seeing with Young Miami. Bro, if I see you, I should be seeing you with some next supermodel from south of France, bro. That can't even speak English, bro. We don't want to hear her voice. We don't want to know what she sounds like. We just want to look at her and be like, you know what? We get it. You get what I'm saying? If she opens her mouth, she'll be like, oui, bonjour, like, okay? That's what we want to see. We don't want to see with Young Miami, bruv. And Young Miami is on fucking interviews talking about how she likes being peed on.
Yeah.
Knowing what your history looks like. You know what I mean? Because when she says it, what I'm going to do, and other people will look at you like, bruh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? She's coming on social media telling the other girl that she's fighting with that I can make Diddy make you kneel down and eat my pussy. I like shopping and having my ass ate. Bro, Diddy, bro. Like, that's my point. Sometimes I look at someone, this celebrity, like, do you actually realize that you're a celebrity, bro?
But you don't need to be all posh just because you're a big...
Not posh, right?
You're a freak. He's a freak. Yeah, he's made it... I like freaky shit. So I'm going to date a freaky woman.
Yeah, but you can. If it's me, I'm talking about me. If I'm on that level... dealing with the type of business I'm dealing with and everything, yeah, you better shut your mouth up, bro. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be freaky.
But comport yourself.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't let me piss on you, bro.
Yeah.
If that's my shit, you get what I'm saying? But you can't be on interviews talking about that. You get what I mean? If you look at Diddy, if you look at Jay-Z is with Beyonce, married and shit. Do you think that Jay-Z does not have dirt? Yeah, of course he does.
Of course he does.
You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, at some point, you kind of have to pivot. You get what I'm saying? So that people can look at you. But this guy was in his 50s. I think, in my opinion, I think he slipped up. I think at some point, he lost control. It just became too much. And when you keep on getting away with shit, you think you're untouchable.
I was going to say that it's intoxicating. Power is like you have this loads of this power. You think like, yeah, it'll go away in a second. Come on, like even the text where you see the text where after assaulting Cassie, text the cops call me and like call me after you bash my head in. You're telling me to call me. The cops say, yeah, call me. That's the power we're talking about. You feel like you're untouchable. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, bro. And these people get carried away like everyone else will get carried away.
Yeah, it's over for him, bro. He's toast.
So he's no special anybody. He's just like a normal human being that had power, very dirty mind.
Very dirty dude, bro.
And he's getting what he deserves.
I guess he's getting what that's what it is. He's getting what he deserves at the end of the day.
Getting what he deserves.
I saw that video when he was coming to the hotel and there's two white guys just approaching. Did you see the video?
No.
When he got arrested.
Oh, yeah? I've not seen the video.
Oh, yeah, the video's out, bruv. Yeah, I mean, he was with a bunch of niggas. They were going to the hotel. Two skinny white dudes just approached. You see all the niggas buckling at the knees, fam. You know what I'm saying? Hello, this.
Yeah, but it's not federal case, bro. You won't go jail as well.
All these niggas buckling at the knees, fam. Wow. Bunch of niggas behind him. Just two skinny white guys. Just, yeah, you see them? Skinny dudes, bro. Just come with the paper, say, yeah. Oh my God, you be my man. Don't be for where police do.
Maybe they rope you in the federal case.
You be my man. Don't be where police do. I tell you, bro. I'm telling you, fam. Nah, he's toast. He's toast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's toast. But fam, before we get out of here, man, what's happening in Ghana, fam? What do you guys do to Michael Blackson, fam?
Ghana is Ghanaian. Michael Blackson is just. He's not a black man now.
Oh, Charlie!
You should know the way. You should know the ways of certain communities before you get involved.
And we wonder why them communities are not getting.
I mean, it's rather unfortunate, but I mean, fair to him. He's been fucked over. I get it, but just like so many people there, you get what I mean.
He thought it was special.
He thought it was special. That's what it is. Because
he thought it was special. And this is what these people do all the time, man. They come into, because Africa, we're going to help. You're investing, help. You come in, you think you're special. They will not treat you like they treat every other person. Yeah. But you're like every other person, man.
Yeah, he thought he's American. He's got celebrity status, so that go carry him.
Yeah, but the guy built school for
it should not be.
He built a school for you lot, bro.
Come on, why? School's no day Ghana.
Free school though.
School's no day, guys. Education is free in Ghana right now. What are you talking about? It's nothing special. I get it. He's contributing to the economy. It's a nice thing to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shaying on that at all. Nobody, no individual will get up just to build a school for people. But what I'm saying is, it's not extraordinary. Yep. And that's not something you should base your thingy on to say, I built a school for them and this is how they are paying me back. Fuck that shit. It's a nice thing to do. But at the same time, bro, there's people in Ghana, there's millionaires in Ghana that are getting fucked over by the governments, but they are not screaming about it.
But then what if he's talking about it and then he can bring eyeballs to it?
I hope so. If it will be a good thing for the economy. But the way he's going on about it, like say...
He wants his share. He wants his own dividend. Pay me my dividend and let me shut up. That's what all it's about. Yeah. Typical capitalist, bruv. Nah, but it's what it is. Nah, it's true. You've made, and this all investment, we don't need investments at the end of the day.
Don't you think...
Because investment, it can go right or wrong. Don't come and scream when it goes wrong. Because that is an investment. I mean, where did you think Ghana was getting the money from? From China no go want the money back? or what? I don't understand. Like it'll be booming. You don't know how the economy is booming, but is there all of a sudden there's plenty oil where economy can't boom anyhow? But they're borrowing money, bruv. So at some point, the people that lending money are gonna want it back.
Don't get me wrong, he will get his money back eventually.
But it will take long. It will take long.
Yeah, he will get his money
I think
back.
they told him 15 years, bro. This is what he said. Bro, I think they told him 15 years, bro. This is what he said. He said, yo, I'm taking Ghana to the World Court. They won't get away with this. Bonds only go bad if there's some type of civil war. You don't take your customers' money and pay your debt with it. I did the Eurobonds because I figured out that will help pay for the lifespan of the free school I built. Ghana decided to use our money to pay their debt to China or whoever and leave us hanging. Who is the Minister of Finance in Ghana? I have beef with this guy. People of the diaspora decided to invest in our continent, and they used our money to pay their debt and gave us two options. Either take a 37% cut and receive 5% interest with 11 years maturity date, or no cut. But if it wasn't for the love and passion I have for the underprivileged youth in Ghana, I would just have my school to the people. I would just hand over my school to the people and walk away. But I can't. I have to work a little longer than I expected to help those kids out. Ghana is a great, peaceful, fun place to visit. Just be careful when it comes to any business move. When I was wiring the money from the States, my financial advisor advised me not to, but I had confidence in my motherland. And that's where you fucked up, my guy. And they proved me wrong. Who's the current Minister of Finance in Ghana? Because they fired the old one. That don't make things okay. We need answers. When I bought the Eurobonds, it was paying 10% interest, which would pay for the school and then Ghana. No, and then Ghana kidnapped the money to use to pay their debt. Almost 3 years later, tells me, oh, we are sorry, but we can only pay you 1.95% and we will hold your money for 15 years. My guy was going on and on.
I mean, you see getting something even. He should go on.
Nah, bro.
But
you see,
whatever the deal is, bro, you gotta stick to the deal. Bro.
But this guy, some things, when you see some things, you need to run away. Like this sounded too good to be true.
Of course he did.
You invest this money and you get 10% every month interest.
No, it's annually, yearly.
No, monthly.
No, he said,
bro, monthly,
when I
bro.
bought the Eurobonds, it was paying 10% interest, which we will pay for the school, and then
no, it
okay,
can't be. Bonds is
so
annually.
So
annually.
It didn't say whether it's annually or monthly. I don't know.
No, I think what he did was, so he invested $1 million,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And annually he was going to get 10%, which is 100,000, about 100,000 every year. He then broke it down to roughly about $10,000 every month to then cater for the school. Yeah. So yeah, that's annually, but that's still a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money. That's what I'm telling you. These guys they put in money to get the most out of their money. But you can't be doing like that if you're investing in places like that. Sorry. You know, if you want to place it back, but invest in the states where you did.
If he was gonna imagine if he go get that amount of money investing in the states where they, why not do one for there to then pull the profit interest to pay the people in the school?
Leave
Do you
these
get
people,
it was too good to be true, and that's greed. That's when greed always
Proper
catches
greed.
us. That's where it always catches us.
So now you guys are blaming him for trying to
I'm
help
not
the
blaming.
underprivileged.
No. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming. But then
blaming him,
he
but-
should have expected he should have known the risk he was taking
Exactly.
for that amount of interest. He should have known the risk he was taking.
So very
You
high
get what I'm
risk.
trying to say?
I hear you.
It is what it is. Read news from 5 years ago when that guy, there was this millionaire in Ghana that created this whole pyramid scheme where similar thing, you put this amount of money every month, you collect like 10%. What happened to it? It completely crashed down. And up to date, even my brother is one of them, up to date, people didn't get their monies back.
People didn't get shit.
Nah, the people that invested in the early stages, they made peace. But then there's people, they owe millions to people right now, and the government, if you do shit to them, it's like, oh, well, you signed the papers. It's a stupid case right now. Bro, do your research, man. Don't go and 1 million is a lot of money, but you know to know the risk you're taking. And another thing I hate about Ghana, yo, bro, I'm sure the money was transferred to someone or to a company or to put them out there and stop saying I'm beefing with Ghana. Bro, it's not every Ghanaian businessman that will fuck you over like this. But then now you're making it sound like Ghana is the worst place to invest in.
And to me, that's part of the reason why I don't like. I hear you guys, but that's part of the reason why I don't like this shit, right? Because it now goes into the whole stereotype about Africans. Oh, you can't do business with Africans because they're gonna rape you up and all that kind of shit. Like that's a stereotype that Westerners have about Africans and everything. And when we see this and considering who he is, his status and everything, and he's putting this out there for millions of people to see, I don't think it's a good look.
At all.
No, it's not a good look, but it kind of tells the kind of person he is. It tells me he didn't come to develop his motherland. He claims to motherland, but he came to scavenge more money out of the people, bruv. Because like you rightly pointed out, Kojo, you're not making this exuberant percentage money and then feel, where's that money coming from? Now only you get money. Yeah. How can you put in 1 million and then you want to make that amount every annually, bruv? Come on.
Hold on, bro.
In your country where you live, are you getting that rate?
You're not getting that.
Hold on, bro. Can you tell the people your name and your social media?
Mom, they know me, bro. They know me, but no, it's true.
Yeah, so that they can come in, right?
The most you will get.
I hear you.
The most you will get from this UK now, maybe like 2.5%.
My guy was looking for 10.
You want 10%.
Joy!
It sounds too good to be true, man.
Helping. You're not helping nobody. You've gone there to make money, and then it went wrong. Sit down and do what you need to do to call your money back. No, it's simple. That's what everybody's doing.
That's it.
Like Kojo rightly pointed out, there's loads of people that are facing the same thing, and they're trying to see what they're not coming out to say, cry. Ghana this, Ghana that, Ghana this, and the other.
To cry wolf.
Man, leave these people, man. They think they're special.
Yeah, man.
That's just the thing.
You go learn.
I've got nothing against the. I mean, the funny guy, you know.
I hear you.
But he's doing the most. He's doing the most of this thing.
I hear you.
He's doing the most.
You gonna learn.
Oh, you go take Ghana to court.
Oh,
okay.
Mind out.
Let's see how that goes, isn't it?
You gonna learn. Shout VDM though. You gonna learn.
And he's learning, bro.
And he's learning, bro.
The hard way as well.
But Charlie, what did they offer you? You go have it because if you're saying
they're offering you a cut of minus 37% or whatever for, bro, take it, man. Because if you're not careful, this 1 million is gonna be swallowed up. Again, you get it, but by the time you go get them, that 1 million will be worth like
nothing.
Like. Exactly.
But even a 1 million investment and you're getting in maturity there for 15 years, that is not bad for an investment. I mean, do you want to make it? But come on,
I hear you. But if our deal was this, then that's the deal.
Your deal was this subject to inflation and every other stuff.
No, you didn't tell me inflation.
Nah, but you know go school.
You didn't tell me inflation.
That one didn't need to be black and white.
Exactly.
It didn't need to be black and white.
It's small print, yeah.
They tell you.
You want us to give you other people's money? Nah. Inflation comes in and fucks up the whole thing.
Yeah. Now, but facts though, if you're gonna invest in anything to do with the government or any governmental institution right now, you need to be careful.
You gotta be careful, man.
Nah, you need to be careful.
Very careful.
Because anything can change. The governments, they change. Yeah. There are laws, they change. A lot of things can change in a matter of, you get what I'm trying to say?
These same governments, we know they are corrupt.
And
then you're going to go invest in their bonds.
Exactly. Some people, yep.
Some people might want to reap you too.
Nah. If you want to run your own business, all right, cool. That's you. You're running you know you run the finances, everything. You get what I mean? But if you're gonna invest in any governmental guy.
That's one reason why invest for Africa.
No, bro. Don't get me wrong. You go for invest. Like I said, if you're running your own shit, trust me. If you can be very successful.
Very, very.
Extremely. But if you're gonna do all this
bonds and all this,
nah.
These guys are borrowing money from China to fund their lifestyle.
Guy, China own everything now.
They're not borrowing money to do something. They're borrowing money to fund their lifestyle, and then you want to go invest on these people. Brother, you are sick, bro. No, it's true.
Bruh, fam, I saw some crazy figures of Tinubu's wife. How much she spent in how many months?
Yeah. Come on, people are lavishing. They are borrowing money to chop. And you're going to give them more money to chop.
Don't mind these people.
Oh,
fam.
Now what?
Right, it's been a good one though.
Always.
Listen, it's always amazing to come back to the den. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the den. Do this shit. We do it for you, Lord, man, for real. You get
yes,
what I'm saying?
We do.
And also, we obviously thank all you guys, all our supporters. Every single one of you, man. That have been supporting us from the beginning up until now, man. We salute you, Lord, man. You get me? This is Fresh Off the Boat Podcast. Just watch the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend,
or tell an enemy to tell a friend.
Because they go friends too. This episode for all you Lord that been in the DMs and everything, bro. Don't just watch this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, share it. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Tobe, and your boy Kel, and your boy Cole. And until next time.
Love and peace, people.
Yes, so.